So in this way, there are so many Sahajya Sakibekis. They don't want to hear the real purport of the scriptures. So if we speak Siddhanta, people don't want to hear it. But if you speak normal things, then people will sit down and want to hear. Like if you speak any material things. Our Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta is very hard. It's not easy to understand, to be understood. In other Sampradayas, you can understand their philosophy very easily. I don't want to criticize. But for example, the Ramakrishna Ashram or Bharat Seva Ashram, if you speak their katha, people become so happy. Because they say that you can do whatever you want. You have to serve the humanity. People become so happy with this kind of philosophies. But we have to come to the real proper Siddhanta. We must know the real proper Siddhanta of the scriptures. So people say all kinds of things, but we must know what is the real thing. Who is God? Who is called Bhagavan? We must know all this. What are the symptoms of Bhagavan? So like anything, person who say he's Bhagavan, no. We must know who is Bhagavan. What is the definition of Bhagavan? What is the definition of being Bhagavan? We have to know that. So all this is apasiddhanta. If you say anyone is Bhagavan, all this. In relation to this, I want to tell you a small story. You know, before the Britain used to rule in India. So, one time, one British man, he learned Bengali. So he used to speak in Bengali because he had learned Bengali. And then, what people were doing? So, you know, the devotees, they serve Tulasi-devi. Every day you do the Tulasi Puja, right? Singing the Ashdakam Gangeya Champeya Tarivinindi. So this Hindu person was worshipping the Tulasi-devi. But this English man, he was atheist. And he came and told, why do you worship a tree? Why? Then the Hindu person told, no, this is Tulasi-devi. It's not an ordinary tree. It's not a tree. Don't say Tulasi is a tree, a plant. She's directly Vrinda-devi. Appearing in front of us, she came from Goloka Vrindavana, just to give mercy to us in this material world. Vrinda-devi. She's directly Vrinda-devi. So we should worship Vrinda-devi. But the Swami Vivekananda people, they say, oh, what is the better to water the eggplant tree, you know? Because you can get the eggplant, but if you just water the tulsi leaf, what benefit will you get? You will not get any benefits. So the atheists like this, people from Swami Vivekananda, they say like this. Imagine, Tulasi, Supreme Transcendental Vrinda-devi, so high, she came from Goloka Vrindavana in this material world. Looks like a tree, but actually, she is directly Vrinda-devi. If you worship Tulasi, give water to Tulasi, Shuddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti will appear in your heart. Your cycle of repeated birth and death will come to an end if you just worship Tulasi. And then the person is saying, what is the benefit in watering Tulasi-devi? This is no spirituality if you say something like this. This is not proper. If someone says something like this, what is the benefit in watering the Tulasi plant? Some people might ask. Some religious if a religious preacher is saying something like this is so upset. Like this is something terrible. Terrible if some preacher, a religious preacher, says something like this. Srila Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Maharaj, he opposed so strongly against this. If a normal person doesn't understand, but imagine a religious preacher saying this publicly. What is the benefit in watering tulsi plant? What is the benefit in reading the Bhagavad Gita? Better play football. Let's play football and make some exercise, go to the gym and you'll be strong. So imagine if somebody who is like preaching, and we cannot tolerate somebody who is like in the name of preaching religious things, he's preaching this kind of thing. Okay, so coming back to the story, that Englishman was completely atheist. He told, why do you worship Tulasi plant? This is only a plant. What is the potency in this plant? He was atheist. He was with... So this man took the Tulasi plant and just like cut the Tulasi, tore apart and just broke the Tulasi plant and destroyed it. Then the Hindu person thought, I will teach you a lesson. So the Englishman told you how you worship your deity with a ghee, incense. You see, I did something and nothing happened to me. You see, I broke a Tulasi plant, nothing happened to me. Look. Then the Vaishnava told, look. The Hindu person told, look, my Tulasi, she's very tolerant plant. She's so tolerant and tolerant. That's why she didn't say anything. She just forgave you. No, that mantra is saying, what is the mantra? So Tulasi forgave your sins. Hey! Then the atheist person, forgive what? What is this? Sins, what is this? So the Hindu person told, oh, there's another plant. Another plant. You see that plant? What is the name? Durjoti Baba. Another plant called Durjoti Baba. It's like a plant, I think maybe representing Lord Shiva or something. If you put your hand in that plant, it will not be spared. Englishman said, what is this talk? Nonsense. Rubbish. I tore apart the Tulasi plant, nothing happened to me. Oh yeah, then the Hindu person said, try to put the hand on the Durjoti Baba. But you know this plant, right? So he just uprooted the plant. Can you uproot it? Yes. You see, Tulasi didn't do anything. You say, I also do the same. No. Then the Hindu person thought, this plant is Shivaji Maharaj. You'll try to do something against, you'll see the consequence. And the British man said, you said that one plant is Vrindadevi. Another plant you're saying is Shivaji himself. Hindu person said, no, this is true, Durjoti Maharaj. Nothing happened with me. The Englishman was like challenging. Then you know what he did? He had broke down, like tore apart the Tulasi leaf, Tulasi plant. But no, Durjoti, this Bishudigach, this plant. So he started to beat his own body with that plant. Look, nothing happens to me, nothing happens with me. But you know, this Durjoti, this plant, has like some small thorns, very small, that itch so much if they enter your body. So after 5 minutes, the Englishman, he was completely reddish, because Englishmen are already reddish. So because he was beating himself with that Durjoti, this plant, all his body became all red, and he was, save me. He was moving because he was itching so much, all his body itching. Okay, I'll never criticize your gods anymore. Then the Englishman regretted and said this. So what is the teaching here? This okay, it's a joke, an example, but there's a teaching. God has made the creation. We should always honor His creation. Mahaprabhu told what? We should honor all the living entities, understanding that Lord He resides in everyone's hearts. God is in everyone's hearts. How? In the form of Supersoul. God is there or not? So we should honor everyone. This doesn't mean that the jiva is God, of course not. God is in everywhere, inside the stones also. In the water, God is everywhere. In a small form, He is everywhere. We should honor everyone. So we should know the Siddhanta. We should honor and respect everyone. What Mahaprabhu said, if you want to chant Harinam, 4 qualities you must have. If you want to chant the names of Krishna, you have to take into consideration the qualities you must have. You must give all respect to everyone, should not to hanker for your own name, fame, reputation, should be very humble, and be compassionate to others. If really you want to chant Harinam, so you must have these 4 qualifications. Always humble, giving mercy, honoring everyone, never wait for your own name, fame, reputation. If somebody gives you honor and name and fame, then you offer this honor to Guru and to the Vaishnavas. If Vaishnavas give us something, you should put this on your head. But this honor that materialistic people give, it's like the stool of the pig. Like Maharaj was saying, Indra had to take birth as a pig. The pigs, they eat stool. Pigs eat stool of human beings. But the stool of a pig is even more impure and terrible. Nobody will eat the stool of a pig. In the same way, the pratishtha, the honor of materialistic people give you, is just like the stool of a pig as compared to this. We must do bhajan of Bhagavan. I want to tell a story, then I'll stop my katha. There was a lawyer, he was very learned and scholarly. So one time Gurudeva, he used to hear hari-katha from Gurudeva. Then one time Gurudeva told, what is the meaning to listen to hari-katha? After listening hari-katha, you must perform bhakti. And to perform bhakti, what do you have to do? Just chant Hare Krishna. Some people think, why should I take initiation of Guru and take shelter of Guru? But no, Shastra explains, Ado Guru Padashraya. First you must take shelter of the feet of Guru. And take initiation, Shiksha. This human body is so rare. Human body is so rare. This human body is so rarely obtained. Maharaj was saying, after being born in 8,400,000 species, then Bhagavan so mercifully has given us this human body. Why he gave this human body? Only by the human body we are able to worship Bhagavan. Maharaj was saying, cats and dogs, they cannot do bhajan. Cannot. They're only absorbed in four things: eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. So ahar, everybody must eat. Neither everybody sleeps. By who doesn't have the fear of death? Everybody has fear of coronavirus or not? Everyone is following lockdown. And taking care of children. Everybody does same. Not in different ways. All animals and human beings, everybody does same. They do same. But one difference is the Bhagavad-bhakti, Bhagavad bhajan. Only the human beings can do that. Only human beings. So by the human body, we are able to attain Bhagavan. This is true. Bible explains, God created man after his own image. Bible says, Bhagavan has created everything. Animals, birds, everyone. But then Lord was not pleased. He was not pleased, God. Why? He saw that these living entities could not come back to him, achieve him. But according to his own image, he created the human beings. Bible explains. This is not in the Hindu Shastras, in the scriptures of the Indians. But actually, all the religions, they're saying one thing. Just a difference of language. Nothing else. All religions are saying the same. God created man after his own image. Time is up, only 5 minutes more. So, Gurudev told you have to do Hari Bhajan. You have to take Diksha from Guru. The person told Gurudev, Gurudev, I've been hearing hari-katha. Now I understand. Yes, I need to take Diksha from you. If I don't take Diksha, I'll never be able to do Hari Bhajan. Di means divine knowledge, Divya again. And Ksha means all your sins will be destroyed. So I have to take Diksha. Okay. So tomorrow come and give Diksha to you, Guru told. Guru told this lawyer, you come back tomorrow and I'll give you Diksha. Okay. Then he told Gurudev, if I take Diksha, I should give some dakshina, some donation. Gurudev said, I don't need anything. I can give you anything, disciple told. But Gurudev told, I don't need anything. I just want to give him mantra for your own spiritual benefit. The devotee told Gurudev, if I don't give any donation, the mantra will not do effect. Actually, Shastra explains also the importance of the dakshina, the donation. Anyway, Gurudev told, okay, do one thing. Bring the worst thing. Worst thing you have. Something which has no use for you, nothing. This thing you give to me. So the person came back to his house, and this lawyer, and he was worrying, thinking. Gurudeva told me I should give the worst thing, the most inferior thing I have that has no use, this thing I should give to Guru. So he was thinking, what will I give to Gurudev tomorrow? Gurudev told me to give the most inferior thing. What is that? So he was thinking. He was a lawyer, worrying so much, thinking. He was whole night thinking. Gurudev will give me diksha. What will I give to you, to Gurudev as donation? What will I give to him? Will I give a cloth? Or something else? What? Thinking. Something which has no use, the most inferior thing. What? So then he went to number 2 next day. It was early in the morning. So he sat down for number 2 for stooling. And thinking, while he was stooling, he was thinking, what will I give to Gurudev in the Diksha moment? Thinking. He finished stooling. Okay, something which has no use. Oh, my stool? Should I give my feces? Something like poop? Something which has no use. Then, this is a story, okay? At story. Then the feces, the poop start to talk to him. Hey, lawyer! You are a lawyer, like so intelligent. You are so intelligent, right? And you are calling me the most inferior. Tomorrow you ate, yesterday you ate a lardu and a delicious puri also, right? Very inflated luchi, like a puri, inflated and very delicious and fried. Did you eat this yesterday? Yeah, right? You ate puri, and also you ate lardu also. And I just associated with you for how long? Only for 3 hours, and look what happened to me. 3-4 hours. And because associated with you, look what happened with me. Shastra explains, you listen to hari-katha. What we hear in the hari-katha, that according to the association will also be same, right? Like if you put one rotten potato in the midst of the good potatoes, all the other potatoes will rot, right? So if you mix one rotten potato with 50 kilos of good potatoes, all the good potatoes after 7 days will rot and start even to like some water squeezing out of the potato. This is true. So the stool told, you are so clever, why you're intelligent, why are you saying this? Yesterday I was delicious food. I was laddu, kachori, I was a jalebi, and halwa, different stuff. Just because associated with you for 3-4 hours, then look what happened with me. Shastra explains. If you associate with sadhu, you get good results. If you associate with non-sadhu, bad results. So only 3-4 hours associating, look what happened with me. So who is bad in this? Who is worst? Your body is the worst thing. Has no use at all. Maharaj used to say this story, very funny. Some story Maharaj told yesterday about, sorry, I couldn't get exactly what happened in the story, another story. So what is the price of our body? So if the pran is in the body, then we embrace the body, we honor him. Just like, for example, in the wedding ceremony. In the wedding ceremony and all this, you are crying. You're crying because of your daughter is going to the in-laws. Daughter is crying, mother is crying. And husband is saying, don't worry, I'll take care of your daughter. Why are you crying? Then you know what the mother is saying? The mother-in-law is saying, I am crying just for today because my daughter is going to your house, but your crying will start from today when you get married. and she's going to your house. Your crying will start today. You know, when the daughter is going to the in-laws, now your cry will start. My crying, like the crying of the mother of the girl, finished here, today. This is true or not? You tell me. In the wedding ceremony, so much crying. So he was thinking, okay, the worst thing is my body. The body has no use. No use of the body, useless. Which kind of use? If the life air goes away from the body, it's called dead body. Maharaj was telling. This is true or not? So Gurudev is saying, when we were young, we small, I used to listen a lot about these poems about renunciation of the body. So when the life air goes away, we say that this body is a dead body. And we even purify the house when the body will be taken away. We'll throw cow dung and Ganges water everywhere. Because maybe some ghost can come in that place because the dead body was staying. So the lawyer was worrying so much, thinking. He was thinking, yes, what can I give to my guru? Actually, the bona fide guru doesn't want money, doesn't want anything of this. No, what does the bona fide guru want? He wants that you give your body to the service of Bhagavan. This is what the bona fide guru wants. You have to serve Bhagavan. He just wants you to give your body. So, Mahaprabhu, when he went to Goya, he met Ishvara Puripada, his Gurudev. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains. Our Chacha Guru was explaining so well. Very nice. My journey to Gaya was successful because I saw your lotus feet. Mahaprabhu told Ishvara Puri. Sometimes the pinda does not even work. You heard the story of Gokarna and Nandukari, right? Gokarna, to try to deliver his body, his brother, he tried to go to many pilgrimage places and do the pinda, but his brother was not delivered from the ghost body. In the end, Nandukari was only delivered by Bhagavad Katha. So sometimes the pinda will not work. Because if the person is like so much sinful, pinda will not work for him to go away from the ghost body. So Mahaprabhu told, if we take shelter of the bona fide guru, then everything is successful. Mahaprabhu told, what can I give? Then Mahaprabhu told his guru, I give my body to your lotus feet. Shastra explains, what can you give to guru? What should we give to guru? We have to give our body to guru. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains clearly. What is the meaning? We must serve Gurudeva and Krishna with our body. So Mahaprabhu is teaching us. We must serve. You see, Ambarish Maharaj, he also showed this in this. Time is going. So in our life, our only duty is to serve Guru, to serve the Vaishnavas, and to serve Bhagavan. We must take Diksha, chant Harinam, and we should all serve Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan. Then you'll be able to get auspiciousness. Vanchakalpa. I'll try to come back to the first 5 minutes. Let's see. You have to open your mouth and also raise your arms. Then you get the benefit. Jai. My obeisance to my Diksha Guru, Srila Vamana Maharaj, to my sannyas and Shiksha Guru, Nitya Pravistam Vishnupada, Srila Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, to the lotus feet which remove all the fear. I offer my unlimited Dandavat pranams again and again. Also after that, my obeisances to Nitya Pravistam Vishnupada, Astutara Shat Shishivan, Bhakti Vedanta, Srila Swami Maharaj, also Nitya Pravistam Vishnupada, Srila Trita Goswami Maharaj, also to those who are present here, Prabhupada Charan, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Govinda Maharaj, and to Prabhupada Charan, Sripad Paramahansa Maharaj also, and to Prabhupada Charan Damodar Maharaj, to all the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, to all of those eager to listen to hari-katha, to all the affectionate mothers, to the feet of everyone. Please accept my Dandavat pranams accordingly. I was so happy, really, that Pujapada Govinda Prabhu told us this beautiful hari-katha. And all of you are so happy to hear from him. We're so happy. He spoke with so much tattva-siddhanta, so nice. And also he spoke Rasa-madhurya. Shastra explains. Two ways of understanding the Shastras. Tattva-siddhanta and Rasa-siddhanta. Just like the river flowing, the two banks of the river are always there. They're flowing together, the two banks of the river. And in the middle, the river is flowing. So in the same way, Jiva Goswami says, the meaning of the scriptures. You must know the meaning of the scriptures. Always should follow the proper siddhanta, proper conclusion of the scriptures. Should never be lazy to enter the tattva-siddhanta. Please put Tulasi to the other, at that side. We must listen to tattva-siddhanta. But when we hear tattva-siddhanta, it's very hard. Looks hard, complicated, isn't it? But when there is like a Rasa-katha going on, we like it so much, right? Jiva Goswami explains, we must know about the Siddhanta. If we don't know the Siddhanta, actually you cannot understand the real imports and meanings of the scriptures. That's why there are so many Sahajis and Sakibekis. Actually, they don't want to hear, they don't want to study the real meaning of the scriptures. Because if you speak tattva-siddhanta katha, people don't want to hear, they go away, they don't want it. If you speak about normal things, then people sit down and they like it. Actually, our Gauriya Siddhanta is so hard. It's not easy, this is true. In other sampradayas, so you can understand their philosophy in an easier way. So he is already translating, I'll just stop now. Jai Gurudev.